Welcome back to UCLA Football TV, hosted by Westwood 739. I got another interview for you guys. It's with David Woods over at Bruin Report Online. He's interviewing Aidan Mizell. We got so much content that we got to react to. I haven't seen this interview yet. You know the routine. Smash that like button on your way in. I'm not going to hold you. Let's jump right in.
All right, very excited to talk to UCLA wide receiver Aidan Mizell. Aidan, thank you so much for taking the time today.
Of course.
Today was the first day in full pads for you guys. What is that day kind of like for players when you finally get to, actually don the full pads and go full hit?
I mean, it's just something you've been waiting for since the end of last season. Finally getting put on full pads, finally get real contact and everything like that. It's just something that all players look forward to, and I'm glad we had it today.
As somebody that played football, you don't understand the difference when you get to put those pads on. You can play sports like basketball, baseball. You don't really wear pads. So when you play football and you get an opportunity to go out there and hit somebody, score a touchdown, create some contact, that's something right there that's irreplaceable. So when they put on pads, that means that we know that the football season is coming closer. It's still far away. We still got a ways to go, but it's getting closer, family.
And then today in practice, you had a lot of these competitive periods. Seemed like special focus was on some of these wide receiver DB drills. What is that like, just kind of going mano a mano versus, one DB on the other side? You got to kind of run through them, that sort of deal.
I mean, that's really what Coach emphasizes. This is a one-on-one with everything. You do your job, your man does your job, everyone does their job, and then collectively we get results. So always emphasizing just doing your job, winning your one-on-one, and just next play mentality is what he tries to emphasize. So that's what we're doing.
Media obviously observing what we can at practice. Big takeaway so far is the energy intensity level is super high. How does that feel to you? How does it compare to kind of what you experienced at Florida? Like, is this similar? Is it higher intensity? Like, what is kind of your take on it?
No, absolutely. I feel like at Florida, we were really intense with practice. I feel like there was no type of drop off when I came to UCLA. I was kind of expecting one because, changing conferences and everything like that, but it's next step ahead. So yeah, it's been great. I love the intensity. I love the passion that coach has for the game and the competitiveness that everyone has within this building.
And then going back to the recruiting process a little bit through the transfer portal. Obviously you've done it before and had a very high profile recruitment out of high school. This one seemed like it went quicker for you. It seemed like you had a decision made pretty quickly after. What made you decide on UCLA? What made it a fit for you?
Yeah, I came out here. To be fair, I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did. The coaching staff, everyone here is like tight-knit family, like type community. And then I just got out to LA and I got around everyone within this building. It just felt like home. I just felt like I should pull the trigger. So that's what I did.
See, a lot of the players that came over from JMU, they didn't experience this type of weather, this type of atmosphere. Aidan Mizell, he played at Florida too, so he had an opportunity to be around palm trees and to experience great weather. I mean, I know it's humid there, but overall, you're not getting any snow. So you're not overly impressed with the California weather. But he said some things that we should pay attention to. He said that it felt like family and the energy was 100% on point.
You went through the whole process in high school. Was it kind of like, I don't necessarily want to do that again, I'd like to get this done quickly?
Without a doubt. High school, I wanted all the pictures and to post them on social media and all this and that. I remember getting here, they was like, you want to take your pictures? I'm like, nah, I'm good. I just want to talk about football and then we can get this process wrapped up. So yeah.
See, that's maturity. The interview that David Woods did with Sahir West, he didn't experience that type of recruitment. So when he got the opportunity to experience it during transfer portal season, he did. And I'm glad he did. But Aidan Mizell, he was really recruited heavily. So I could see the difference. And I look at it as they're both in different places in their lives. We're fortunate to have them both at UCLA.
What was their pitch to you? I mean, what was kind of like the thing about football that made it so enticing for you?
Once again, this is one of those questions that I love, because the recruits that are watching this, we're talking directly to you. Why would you not want to come to UCLA?
It was just really the opportunity that they're giving me, the ability to showcase what I can do as a player, and that's what I needed, and that's what they need, and it was a perfect fit.
Had you spent any time on the West Coast before, or was this kind of your first real?
No, sir. I came out. I've never been to Cali for real. I went to, my brother plays for Arizona, so I went out to his spring game last year for a few days. I went to Vegas for a 7-on-7 tournament when I was like 16, but other than that, I've been strictly East Coast, so it's a good little switch up.
Yeah, is it nice to get basically the Florida sunshine, but without any of the humidity? You gotta like that, right?
The humidity, and the worst part about Florida, in my opinion, is just the rain, the storms. Whenever it gets so hot, you just know it's going to just downpour the rest of the day. So not having to worry about it raining or storming 24/7 is a great feeling.
Right. And then, so this spring,
I always ask myself, how are they going to react when they experience their first earthquake? You know, being born and raised in California, most people think it's worse than it is, but we have experienced some heavy ones. So I'm just curious.
Kind of just this receiver room generally. UCLA obviously added a lot of guys. You, Brian, Leland, all these dudes. Mm-hmm. What's that competition like, and how do you guys balance that versus kind of building camaraderie as a room and kind of staying together, but also you guys are competing for snaps, so that's got to be part of it too. How do you guys balance?
Yeah, I feel like if we're not pushing one another, we're never going to get close. You're not going to want someone that's not pushing you 100% of the time. So that's exactly what we do. We hold each other accountable. We make sure we're going 110% all the time, and it's nothing but love within the room. It got to.
I mean, just like Aidan said, if you don't have depth, if you don't have good players, iron sharpens iron, right? So you want to be surrounded by dogs. I don't care if it's the running back room, the offensive line, the quarterback room, the DBs, whatever. We want dogs at UCLA.
Yeah, we all were well aware that we're competing for snaps, for starting, for the ball, everything like that. But you're not going to get nowhere just being like without having that bond and everything like that. So that's what we trying to do, and that's what we doing.
You and Brian both come from, SEC country. You're both coming from, big time SEC programs. Is there some special camaraderie between you two? Were you guys familiar with each other coming in?
Nah, I'm gonna be real. Me and Brian had no type of relationship before coming in, but like us, it's just something we have just shared connection we got. So like we'll be in a weight room. That's what I lift with. So we just be talking about random stuff like that. But yeah, me and Brian, we real cool.
And who are emerging as kind of the leaders of this group? Because it's a bunch of new faces all together, and I imagine kind of like deciding, who's like kind of leading the group and that sort of deal is a little bit more organic and trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I don't think there's like one real like leader, but like the older guys are definitely making sure that their presence is felt and known. Me, Mikey, Leland, Landon, Samaj, like we're all just, you feel me, doing our part. When one needs to step on, when one needs to take a step down, it's all, feel me, a good even balance.
And then obviously a huge part of playing receiver is developing chemistry with your quarterback. What's that been like so far with Nico, and how do you think that's developing, and where do you guys still need to go?
Nico has an entirely brand new wide receiver room. Are we going to give him time to create that chemistry? Is the standard still a bowl game?
Yeah, it's been really good. Nico, we were supposed to go to Tennessee together a little minute ago, so we finally got at the same spot, and it's just been good. He's an elite talent. Everyone knows that, and just being able to have that every day at practice I'm grateful.
For you personally, you've obviously had some success at the college level. You've played some significant snaps, but also there've been kind of the injuries too. What are you kind of excited for this season, just to be able to show out on the field for, hopefully, again, knock on wood, 12 healthy games? That's
another thing that's important, is the reason why we need so much depth is because players get injured. They get injured. I'm not saying that they're not going to come back from injury, but you don't want to drop off. You don't want to fall off. You want that next man up mentality. And the best way to create that is to have some competition in that locker room.
Just to showcase what I can do. I feel like I've been limited, and it hasn't really been anyone's fault. It's just, you feel me, we play football, and that's just what comes down to it. That's what comes with it. But just to be able to showcase the talent and the just what I could do on the football field, what I can bring to a team, what I could excel at, and everything like that. So, yeah, just really putting everything I got on the line, and hopefully, you know what I mean, we can make it.
And the way he answered that question lets us know that he has a chip on his shoulder. He wants to go to the next level.
Oh.
How have you been able to manage that? Like, just kind of dealing with that mentally? Has it, I don't want to say has it provided benefits to you, but like, has it helped you kind of grow and mature to like kind of have these moments where it's like, this isn't going my way right now?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and I feel like and I feel like everyone can agree, injuries is the worst part of the sports.
Right.
If everyone could just take out injuries, they would, but you can't, and it's just something you have to deal with, and you can't let it break you. And there's been times and points where I'm just alone in my room and I'm hurt, and it's just like, but you feel me, you just got to take a step forward, and you got to put that next foot forward and just go at it. Just go at it.
Now, I didn't watch you in high school, but I did watch you in the first couple practices, and you had one where I think you blew by, I can't remember who, but you made it in the end zone very, very quickly. And I'm just, I got to know, are you the fastest guy on the team? And if not, who's in the running with you?
I'm always going to say I'm the fastest. I could be on, Usain Bolt next to me. I think I'm the fastest. We on the track, we swimming, I'm always the fastest in my eyes. But the one person I would say who definitely could potentially be neck and neck is Roderick Pleasant.
Yeah.
But he's been a little banged up. He's coming back. So for right now, I'm going to take that title. When he comes back, I'm going to take the title. But
Roderick Pleasant is a DB. So to have a DB that fast, that's a plus for us.
I'm the fastest. I'm going to just say that.
We got to line this race up. All right. This one needs to happen.
He's been talking. I'm talking. We're going to have to find out at some point.
How does it feel like right now, heading into the middle of spring, still 5 months away from the season? I mean, when you're heading into kind of, I don't know if you call these the dog days of spring, but like when you're kind of, how do you kind of keep, I don't know, mentally focused, keep like the energy level when you're kind of still this far away from the season?
I mean, it's just everyone's goal should to be get 1% better. And if we ain't practicing, I don't know how we're going to get that 1% better. So just every single day, just coming out here, attacking it. This is our games. That's what Coach Lockett likes to say. This is game day. Practice is game day. So just treating it like a game, like this is something like we really want to do. This is something we're passionate about. So that really helps.
And what's that relationship been like building with Coach Lockett?
It's great. You know, we ain't have no prior communication before I came out here and everything like that. But he's a younger guy. I've never really had a younger receiver coach like that. So just being able to relate off stuff and everything like that's been great.
All right. Awesome. Aidan Mizell, really appreciate your time, man, and good luck with the rest of spring. And I know a lot of people are looking forward to seeing you burning past some defenses this fall.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
All right, family. That interview was with David Woods and Aidan Mizell. Make sure you're supporting everybody inside this UCLA ecosystem. It's huge. It's important. Right now, we're moving in a different direction. You guys can feel it. Things are different. This Bob Chesney era is opening the doors for the program in ways it's never been open before. And if you want to keep supporting this channel, make sure you watch the next video that just popped up on the screen. UCLA Football TV, hosted by Westwood 739. Fours up.